So with Cyber Dragons and, well, not really that as much now, but with Pepe and other decks that I've utilized this card for a while, is Instant Fusion up for a ban? Huh? I think it might be.
Shut the fuck up!
Now, I'm not saying I personally want the card banned. I don't really think it's really overused. It's useful, but it's not a card that's breaking it. But I feel like with the overuse that we've had just recently, and it's always been around, I see Instant Fusion becoming another card that is going to get the ban hammer or get a limited to 1. Cyber Dragons makes use of it all the time. They make Panzer Dragon or whatever they want to. There's a bunch of decks that have been making it for rank 4s and level 5s forever. E-Heroes, I mean not E-Heroes, well, E-Heroes do use it, but Nodin has been used with it. Said, is it up for a card to be banned now? Because it's overpowering it to a degree. Nodin is a really good card as it is. Or is it even Nodin? I mean, remember that's what it was called on Dev Pro. I forget what his name is. It's not Elder God, it's something. You know what card I'm talking about. But now that it's being heavily used in Pepe, which is like just breaking top 8s and top 16s constantly, it's really put it up for a card to be banned or limited. I'm feeling limited before banned, honestly. Because taking it away completely is just too far out there. They shouldn't do that. That shouldn't do that at all. Now, limited, I feel like, would be the best bet, because one, it still allows people to use it, whether it's in the main decks or non-meta decks. It's still a useful card. It still lets you use it. I personally don't want it banned at all or limited, but I would rather have it limited before I had it banned. It would still give Cyber Dragons a play, but it would make a lot of these decks lower. Now, they're not going to do it right away, obviously. It's going to be one of those things after the deck pal drives through countless pussy that it will finally be able to be limited or banned. But I see a limit coming. Either while it be semi-limited or limit, I see one coming in the near future. It's not that the card is overpowered in its sense, but it gives too many bad decks and good decks options in the current game when it's useful. Right now, in Pepe, it is being used. I usually only see 2 copies played, so if it got put down to semi-limited in the future, it probably wouldn't hurt the deck as much as some other cards being taken out of it would. While Cyber Dragons usually play 3, a lot of decks play 3 of it that are using it. Some people just throw in 1 with Elder God, or, yeah, I'm just going to keep calling him Elder God. But in a whole, the deck is useful, and when a deck is useful, things get banned and limited. Not right away, because Konami wants to push it out, but eventually. And I feel like this is a card that also has been kind of had it coming for a while. I mean, we've had Super Poly. I think it's banned now? Yeah, it's banned. And before, I think it got limited, and then it got banned. And I feel like this is another card in line for the same thing to happen, simply because, not because of necessarily Cyber Dragons or any other deck for that matter, more because when something that is super meta gets a hold of it and takes it, it just makes any card in that deck, whether it's Instant Fusion or what, it doesn't even matter, a Treacherous Trap Hole. When something is used constantly in a meta deck, it always makes that tech card or tech cards up for a ban hammer. Now, Instant Fusion as much as a tech card as in other decks as it is in Pepe, but when a card that is usually a tech card starts to being a more of a staple and used constantly, it always puts up for a ban. Dragon Ravine is such a good example of that. Now it's back eventually after Dragon Rollers is gone forever, but you see what I'm saying. So guys, let me know down below. Do you think Instant Fusion is going to be banned or limited in the foreseeable future? Or do you think it's not as necessity as I'm making it sound to all these other decks, that it's really something that could just be put off? So let me know down below. Okie dokie, okie dokie.